Hello, Sam. So, this is my first weekly video in like a couple months. I'm really excited that we're getting back to this because while coming up with a video idea and executing it is very hard for me, it's also kind of fun, and I feel like I just have the freedom to make kind of whatever crap that I want to because you're the only other person who's watching it. And while I want to make something good for you, I also am not going to kill myself over trying to make it like the best thing in the world. So, yeah, so when I first started thinking of what kind of video I would want to make, I just started thinking about what kind of things I've been doing lately that I might want to talk about. And of course, we've been chatting for hours lately, but there's still stuff that I just haven't talked about, obviously, because today I thought I would talk more about yoga and why I really fell in love with doing it. Um, of course, there's the caveat of I am doing whatever yoga the YouTube channel Yoga with Adrian puts out there. I'm sure that it is a fraction of the actual yoga tradition, so I don't claim to know all of that. I feel like Dr. Epstein and all my musicology professors have drilled into me that, like, you don't know all about a culture just from doing one thing in the culture. So, gotta give that caveat. But I thought that I would just talk about why I started it and why I've continued doing it. And hopefully this just helps me in the future describe to other people why I really liked it in person, because I will have organized all my thoughts. So, back in high school and at St. Olaf, I had the regular exercise of frisbee practice, and that was really fun for me, and it was a chance to feel really dope when I did a really awesome play, which was like all the time because I'm probably the best frisbee player I know. And then just like hang out with good friends and laugh and be ridiculous and still be moving and running and challenging myself at the same time. And then in Spain, exercise was put totally on the back burner. I was just focusing on doing as many things in Spain that were specific to Spain, or specific to Sevilla, I guess, as I could. And so when I got back and I was stuck in my house with the same people all the time and no things to try, which I was so used to doing when I was in Sevilla, I was kind of craving something new. And so when I watched Wheezy Waiter's video on why people love yoga, it was kind of a wake-up call of this could be really good for me, because I'd been running and walking a lot, and I have always been very inflexible, but it was becoming very apparent to me that I'm very inflexible. So I thought, let's try this, because hopefully it'll help also prevent injury in doing all that. So I started doing the 30-day yoga challenge, and it was amazing, and amazing for a couple of reasons. And I've numbered them out for you, so here we go. So I have decided I like yoga because, one, it has made me just more aware of my body and like the places that I need to work on, and stretch, like if I'm really sore or if I'm finding I'm weak in a certain place of like, oh, my hamstrings are really tight or really weak, and so I need to work on those. And now I have some tools to do that, and that kind of brings me into my second point, which is I have tools now to take care of myself, in a physical way of either breathing and using that to calm myself or give myself a moment to stretch. Like when I'm sitting in a chair at work all day, it's really nice to just think like, oh, it would really help me to breathe and to relax my shoulders down and just like do a little neck thing, whatever. And then also, like I said, with the hamstrings or with my hip, like, oh, maybe I should be strengthening my hip. And now I have some tools and some stretches that I know can help me stretch it out and strengthen that, which has been really cool. Point number 3 is that I feel strong, which is awesome. In Frisbee, I usually don't feel particularly strong. It's mostly just like, I feel cool and I feel fun and silly. And maybe fast. I mean, sometimes I can run fast, sometimes I can't, but you know, you know. And so, yeah, I just love feeling slightly sore the day after I do a new position, or a yoga practice that's specifically targeted towards a muscle group. And it's also helped me target groups that I haven't focused on before. It's like my arms, I'm like, heck yeah. And yeah, so that just feels very empowering. And number 4, yoga has made me feel more empowered to try new difficult physical things, because it's made me try new things that I thought were really difficult at first, and then once you work on them, they're not as hard. And it goes back to I can think logically, this makes sense, this is what'll happen, but it takes me actually doing it to really understand it. So number 5 is that I think over time this will also help build my mental strength. Maybe it's already been happening, but with the stress of a pandemic and like an entire political upheaval, I just haven't noticed any extra physical strength. It's just been being able to get through this time. But yeah, I think with more regularity, like, this will definitely help me mentally in the future. This is just kind of tangential, but number 6 is that the teacher put out a video on essential oils to help clean your yoga mat, and so it's getting me into essential oils. I'm using it for my acne instead of using a topical prescription thing anymore. I'm becoming this like wooey white girl yoga, I love the environment character, and I'm loving it. Like, I freaking have a tree necklace, which I bought in Portugal, and it's very cute. And I have my like earthy tone bracelet. This was not intentional for today's video, mind you. And then my green dress, whatever. I'm loving the wooey, earthy yoga girl that I'm becoming. It's kind of fun. And then lastly, number 7, which, oh my gosh, aren't there 7 chakras? I'll be really embarrassed if it's not 7, but I think it's 7. I just love the feeling that I am connecting to myself, not just taking the time to connect with myself, because I think I had that before with music, but I guess connecting with my body. And Adrian will say, really connect to the earth. That which is touching the earth, really connect to it and push into it and feel that the earth is supporting you. And I love that imagery. And maybe this is confounded by the fact that I'm doing an environmental research thing, or that going outside is kind of my best entertainment right now. But I feel a lot more connected to the earth around me, and I really appreciate that, and I love that, and I want to keep growing that. So yeah, that's why Kiernan loves yoga now. This has been kind of long, but I like just chatting and talking about yoga. And I feel as though when I talk to some other people, I have to make it more of a joke. But with you, I feel like I can just kind of ramble. And thank you for letting me ramble. Yeah, I look forward to your next video on next Wednesday, whatever it may be. And then I have an amazing idea for my following week. So yeah, also, we're going camping, and if that helps me grow into my like earthy yoga personality, I'm here for it. I'm so excited. I really hope it helps. But yeah, all right, until next time.